Well, Nifty continues to remain below the 25,000 level. 25,990 is what we are looking at, and from the recent peak that we had seen, the markets have fallen close to 1,400 points, and post today's fall, benchmark is trading below its 50, 100 and 200 DMA, which are all the key moving averages that we have seen. So what would be the next support level is something that we need to ask our guest today on the show. But before that, let's go across to Sharad and understand what's been the setup in the FNO segment.
It has been, Somit, a very weak setup, and the market is surprising us almost each 30 minutes, we can say. First, it goes below the 200 DMA mark and then the 25,000 mark. The FPI liquidations, that's continuing for the 11th straight day. We saw buying happening, almost $3 billion of liquidations we have seen this year itself. And also, if you look at the rupee, that's opened at record low levels, currently at 91.3. There is a big sensitivity happening with the FPIs and the rupee, and some major issues are definitely there in the bond markets as well. A weak breadth in the markets. Yesterday also advanced decline ratios 1:10, and right now also it's largely 3:10 in the favors of bears. So concern is there in the market. There seems to be a kind of a panic coming in, and margin trading facility positions, that's also getting impacted. That's what I'm hearing from the brokers as well. And lastly, the fifth point is that uncertainty in the global bond market, especially from Japan. That is where the treasury movements is happening, and concerns are definitely coming when it comes to Greenland and Japan as well. But I just like to point out, the Nifty constituents, if you could just show. They see a sea of red coming in most of the constituents. And Somit, in the mid caps and small caps, there's a lot of pain happening.
Right, but again, if you could just take us through the FNO setup, which are the stocks where we're seeing most of a long unwinding happening, and which are the stocks that remain in focus?
Yes, it's an absolute carnage in the FNO market as well, and the signs of stress happening across the indices as well as the stocks. And it's a brutal punishment happening. There's nothing happening here in terms of the positive numbers. Eternal HUL trying to hold up, defensives minor, but throughout the space. ICICI Bank also tanking, that's around 2.5% down. Trent, we are seeing a kind of an up move, that's actually down move, it's down 3%. And the sectoral space also, we see there is a down move happening. But contracts also, largely we are seeing a lot of short positioning contracts developing, but the key levels to look out for, that's keeping on going down. Same story goes for BankX also, but it's a stock specific moves also. I would like to point out in the FNO space, I doubt any stocks would be there in the long build-up, but two names I had given, if you could just see these two stocks, are not very convincing. Just yes, Adani Energy Solutions and Hindustan Zinc are making it to the list. And looking at the short covering, they include SAIL and RBL Bank. To be honest, the entire sentiment of the market has turned negative. So it's not very convincing. Long unwinding also, it's there. Havels and LTI Mindtree, the selling continues. And let's look at the short build-up. Yes, Kalyan Jewellers, that's down 10%. SRF, it's down 5%. So definitely the street is seeing a big beating in the FNO space as well. Somit.